Okay, here we have a question from Math 110. This is 3.356/25 online, 56 in the book, 25 online. Completing the square. 64 s squared plus 48 s x, doesn't matter what you put, plus blank is equal to -9 plus blank. Factor out of 64, and that'll be 64 s squared over 64 plus 48 over 64 s plus blank is equal to -9 plus 64 times blank. 64 times s squared plus, I know 8 will go into both of these, and I'm trying to think, that'll be 6 over 8 3/4. I'm pretty sure that's right. 3/4 s plus blank is equal to -9 plus 64 times blank. Now here I'm going to take another marker and I'm going to do completing the square, kind of in effect to show you that you have to factor out before you complete the square. So that's going to be 3/4 divided by 2 over 1, and I'm going to square it, and that's going to be equal to 3/4 multiplied by 1 over 2, and I'm going to square it, and that's going to be 3 over 8 squared is 9 over 64. So that 9 over 64 is going to go there and there. So that's going to give me 64 s squared plus 3/4 s plus 9 over 64 is equal to -9 plus 64 over 1 times 9 over 64. And that goes there, and you get 64 s plus 3/8 quantity squared is equal to -9 plus 9 is 0. So you're supposed to sit here and stare at that for about 15 minutes and not know what to do with it. Well, this is the vertex. I'll just go ahead and put f of x. If you go to the side, put it in f of x form. That's going to be f of x is equal to 64 s plus 3/8 quantity squared plus 0. So the vertex is -3/8 and 0. That's your vertex. That's your vertex, and your y-intercept is 9. That's your y-intercept. So I'll put 0, 9 is the y-intercept. And now it seems like all we have to do is find the x-intercepts. And to find the x-intercepts, you just continue to solve. So that would be 0 divided by 64. That turns out to be s plus 3/8 quantity squared is equal to 0. And then take the square root. S plus 3/8 is equal to 0. So s is equal to -3/8, which is your vertex also. And this is a time when the vertex and the x-intercept is the same thing. So in other words, it's sitting on the x-axis. And remember, when you take the square root of 0, the discriminant tells you when you take the square root of 0, that means it only has one x-intercept. So it tells you right there that you're just going to have one x-intercept. So if you sketch it You know that the y-intercept is 0, 9. And 0, negative 3/8 is your vertex. 0, negative 3/8, or negative 3/8 and 0. So that'd be right in here. Negative 3/8 would be right in here. Very skinny because of the 64. There's your parabola. Oops. There. Oops. There's your parabola. Of course, the domain is all real numbers. The range is from 0 to infinity, decreasing from negative infinity to negative 3/8, increasing from negative 3/8 to infinity. Hope that helps.